Hi everyone, it's Lisa here again today. Just thought I'd say hi. It's very wet and cold and windy and autumnal outside today, so I'm indoors today. I thought I'd do a vlog from indoors. Yes, because I didn't want to get wet and freezing cold, so here I am. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today because following on from a couple of my previous vlogs when I was talking about how we as Christians, we get strength and hope and endurance from God. So when we ask God to help us and he gives us that strength. I was looking through some of my notebooks and every now and then I go back to my poem book. So probably most of you don't know that I used to write poems. Haven't written quite so many in the last few years, but I used to write quite a few poems. Started doing it when I was about 15, just trying to express myself, couldn't quite get my words out, so that's how I started it. But I was reading a poem in here, and some of them are not very good, but some of them are actually, I look at them, I think, wow, that's amazing. That's just, so amazing. It's so relevant for today. It's obviously God was just speaking to me and helping me to write these things years ago, and I go back and I think, whoa, that's just so relevant for now. And this particular one, I thought I would read this. I wrote this in 1997, so quite a while ago, but it's just following on from my previous vlog that I said. And this poem is called Valleys and Mountaintops. In the light of understanding and in the breath of a new dawn, loveliness envelops me and calms every raging storm. The peace of God encompasses every troubled valley below. Upon the top of mountains is where I want to go. Yet valleys have a purpose, strengthening my soul. My spirit loves to soar in them, my body, my flesh just groan. Onward, upward, skyward, pressing on towards the goal, following in God's footsteps towards my permanent home. Through valleys I may stumble, but God always lifts me up, carrying me upon his back, not pausing to fall or to slack. Sometimes I get weary. Don't we all get weary at the moment? I think, during the lockdown and restrictions, I think a lot of us are feeling weary. So sometimes I get weary, wanting to stop and take a rest. But urgently God presses me on. He only has in mind what is best. Don't stop, I hear him whisper. You may never walk on again. If you pause too long, stopping to think, it won't make sense unless with me you walk on. I love you too much, he continues, to let you stay just as you are. He cradles me with love in his arms. The journey now doesn't seem so far. Everything around me fades, in his presence enveloped in his love. Nothing else matters now. I am wrapped in his arms like a dove. Worshipping continuously is my joy and pleasure now. Just being in his presence, tears of joy and thankfulness I cry. Suddenly I find I'm on the mountain, lost in worship at the top. This is the place I long to be. Lord, I never want this to stop. Troubles and difficulties far away, you've shown me the ultimate key. Lose myself in worship to you, and you will set me free. So I just thought I would share that with you today. I don't normally share my poems. I'm quite shy about sharing my poems, but I just really felt that this fit in with what I've been talking about, how God gives us strength. When we as Christians ask God for strength, and when we worship God, he gives us strength. And the Psalms talk a lot about praising the Lord and worshipping God. And if you're not a Christian, you may say, oh, why would I want to praise God? Why do I want to worship a God that I don't know? Well, Psalm 139 verse 14 talks about I will praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, God. So the psalmist is saying, me as a person, you as a person, are fearfully and wonderfully made by God. You are a wonderful creation. God has made you so wonderful. So if you have nothing to praise God and worship God about today, you can worship God that you have been created and that he made you special, because you are special and he loves you. So I just thought I would leave that with you today. Bye.